Guten Abend. Just having a psychedelic moment. Yeah, I know why I've got this out. Because I haven't played it in about 15 years. It's time for me to play it again. I was just surfing through YouTube and a clip from the old West German what was West Germany TV show, Beat Club, probably the best pop rock show ever, out of Hamburg, I think, somewhere up north, maybe Bremen, somewhere up that North Germany, Northwest. Oh man, they just such a great beat club, good stuff. They put the bands on that no one else would put on, like this one, Amon Duul 2, YETI, and this is a reissue I got just before I left Sydney to come out here to the bush, and I'm glad I did. Got it at the wonderful Revolve Records in Newtown, which unfortunately is no longer a Mortar and Blick. We said Blick's a Bargill. Mortar and Bricks. It's just an online shop now. But everything about this. This is 1970, I think. It's a double album. This is a reissue, yeah, like I said, and oddly enough, the American label Liberty signed them. This is a reissue, but that's the Liberty label, which is such a strange label. It's an American label. They have people like Del Shannon on it, Armand Duul too. I mean, it's like they didn't have any filter. They just sort of put out anything they felt like. God bless them. And we'll talk. No, it's London, that one. Anyway, so that's a double album. Now, most of these sorts of things, I sort of go, oh God, if I got to sit through a pile of crap just to get a few moments of genius. Not with this. This is pretty amazing stuff. Very amazing, actually. That's the back cover. I must say straight away, I've always been fascinated by this guy on the front cover. He looks just like what Iggy Pop looked like at one stage in the 70s, later in the 70s. Or even, actually, if you ever seen the movie Dead Man, brilliant, brilliant Jim Jarmusch movie with Johnny Depp and some really Robert Mitchum's last film performance. Just a wonderful, wonderful film. And this reminds me of Iggy Pop in that movie, which it was made in the early 90s. Iggy Pop is a cross-dressing cowboy or something in the film, and that's just what I think Iggy Pop took the look from this fellow, and because that's what Iggy Pop looked like in Dead Man, and if you know the scene I'm talking about, it's quite funny. It's very, very funny stuff. But yeah, the poor fellow, I just can't think of his name at the moment. He was their sound man, and he died. He froze to death while he was on LSD. So that's a terrible, terrible thing. But as an old acid head, like dying's probably the greatest trip of all. So he didn't care. It's a fold out. Just looking up the prices on originals, they go for hundreds now. This is sort of like, it's just so good. I mean, there's only one better krautrock album than this, in my opinion, and that's Ummagumma by Pink Floyd. Because, face it, lump it or leave it, Ummagumma came out in '69. There's no good krautrock before '69, none. Name one, go on, just try it. But Ummagumma, the live, especially the live album, hugely influential. Richard Wright, the poor guy in the band who they kicked out, he was the sound of Pink Floyd, not that creep Roger Waters. David Gilmour was sort of okay, and the drummer suits the band, but it's really Richard Wright is the sound of Pink Floyd to me, and especially on Ummagumma, it's just the live stuff. Holy mackerel! Well, this is yes. I was watching. I was watching this Beat Club video, and this popped up one of the tracks off this album, and I just went, "Oh my god! It's 1970, and it still sounds way, way ahead of the game." You know what I mean? It's like anyway. They got so many people in this band. Um, some of them are gone now. Here's side one, Soap Shop Rock. Has three parts. Sorry, four. Burning Sister. It's almost punk. Hallucination Guillotine. Gulp A Sonata. Flesh-coloured anti-aircraft alarm. She came through the chimney. That's side one. Side two, Archangel's Thunderbird. Cerberus. The Return of Rubizal. Ice Shaking King, and Pale Gallery. Now, side three is where it gets really out there. Side three is YETI. It's the whole side. It goes for 18 minutes. It's an improvisation, which that's what they do. But those first two sides, they are structured with improvisation. So a bit more palatable for those that can't handle the, I've never liked the Grateful Dead. I can't stand them. But people say, oh, it's like, yeah, they're like the Grateful Dead in that they can just play forever and ever and ever and, and make something good of it. The only other band I can think of, to be honest, just talking about this, came straight to mind. There's only one other band out of the UK that was a great krautrock band, and that's, of course, Hawkwind. The early Hawkwind albums. That's krautrock, basically. Just like Ummagumma is. Pink Floyd hate Ummagumma. That shows you what creeps they are. What a bunch of creeps. They don't even know their best work. They hate it. Oh, it's just rubbish. It's like that moron Keith Richards. Out of the Stones, he says, oh, big Satanic Majesty is just a pile of garbage. Sorry, it's the best album the Stones ever made. Anyway, especially the mono. Got to be the German or USA mono mix. It's mind-blowing. Side 4, YETI talks to Yogi, improvisation. And Sandoz in the Rain, 8:55 improvisation. Now, Sandoz, of course, is the famous laboratory for LSD manufacturing in Switzerland. And Sandoz in the Rain almost sounds like a tribute to our friend here on the front who froze to death on LSD. Anyway, it's a bit of a waffle. I just had to show it. And oddly, sometimes these things are meant to be in a way, because I saw the clip. I thought, wow, this is so good. And they look good. The Beat Club videos just look, it's all live in the studio. They just look so great. And I just thought, God, I haven't heard that in years. And I like it. And then I thought, oh no, I'll just go and grab it. And, it's just like, without even thinking, I just went, poof, wham, I pulled this out. Just like that, without even knowing. Trippy.